Alright, so here it is. The new axial Wraith kit. Let's see if I can get it all in there. Just got it this week. And I usually don't do unboxing videos, but the only ones I've seen so far on YouTube, and I'm sure there's probably a lot more of them that I haven't seen, but the only ones I've seen on YouTube are all kits that people's got from Axial themselves. And they come with upgrades and stuff like that. This is exactly as you would get it from your hobby shop or from one of the online hobby shops, but we'll break into it. I've already popped it open and had a look at the directions, so, but yeah, so right off the bat, you got the directions, obviously the instructions, and the stickers, the interior, the Wraith stickers. Wicked design. I absolutely love that. And then your grease and Loctite. Set that to the side. Then you got your body panels, which we'll be painting pretty soon. So, pretty sure I'm going to go with a white and black theme on this one. I haven't had a white truck yet that I can remember, so that'll be something new. And then battery straps and tender tube if you need it, and the 4-way wrench for the axles. You got a bag of metal bits. All the small bags are located inside of here. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Now here's one thing that a lot of people, when they're getting these things, are getting bead locks straight away, but these are glue-on. So the ones that come with the Axial, the Axial Wraith kit are glue-ons. They are not bead locks. So if you're watching a video and someone pulls bead locks out of there, it's because that they've gotten the upgrade for it. So there you go, glue-on. The rip saws. These things are really sticky. So real soft. For those, of course. Then you get your tire foams, all your scale accessory stuff, the light lenses and shifters, steering wheels, rifle, shotgun, all the cool bits. And this looks like it's mostly shock parts. That bag, not labeled either. Steering knuckles, the axle ends, sorry. Then the big bag of plastics. This has got all your links in it and stuff like that. The skid plate, the motor cover there, and then plastic one. This is one that has the whole cage in it. So the cage for the Wraith, just like the seats are in here as well. Alright, so we'll throw it all back in here for now, and then we'll get started with the first steps. So, see you in a few. I'll give you a little sneak preview here. Oh, yeah, that's all you get. Alright, so here we go with the instructions. Alright, so this thing is a kit, so obviously you're going to need a radio, a receiver, an ESC, and a servo, motor, and battery, right? Self-explanatory enough, right? You guys all see this. And again, these the manuals are available for download at Axial site, so you can go download any of their products. You can get their manual right there. Same tools, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and then 3 mil and 4 mil, socket driver. And then just various cutters, needle nose. And then you got the parts breakdown. What's on what tree. I'm not going to go too big into detail on this like I did on the last one, so we're going to roll and start making stuff. So first thing I need to do is pick this guy up and open bag A. Alright, so out of bag A we've already got 8 of these screws, 4 of the bearings, everything else that's listed on the side here. One thing that they introduced in here though is the locker cup or diff cup, whatever you want to call it, and it's not on the side, but we know we need it, so, and we need 2 of them. So it's in this little bag here with the steering knuckles and everything. Put that over there for now. And then we're off and running here. Just get the right there. Already got the paper filter on there. Go ahead and put this bearing on the bottom. The bearing's already on the top. Make sure that these tabs line up with where the diff went in, or the locker, sorry. Make sure it comes together tight. And then 4 screws. You want to make sure that these screws get flush in there and get started, because they're a bit of a pain to get started. And then we'll go with the technology. Like I said, if you got one of these drills, be really careful not to strip these screws out. Just wherever you need to get them out, you're not able to. It's a pain, especially because these will be flush, so they're going to be right have to tap them out. So I like running until I get a little bit of friction on the bottom and just stop. And then take a regular one, just finish them up. Alright, so there's the diff, and then take the input shaft with one of these pins if you can pick it up. Alright, so pin in. And the bevel gear, and then find some needle noses. Hopefully, yeah. And put the E-clip on. Just pop it in there. That's it. Simples. So we'll do that twice, and we'll be back on the next step. So, building this axle. You got your actual axle housing. You're gonna take a bearing. It says right here what size. It's the 5 by 11 by 4 mil. Drop it in here. Make sure it's seated good. Take the other bearing, same size, pop it on the back side, and then make sure you grease the bevel gear here. Drop that in, hopefully. Eventually. This might actually work better. Just grip it lightly with the needle noses and guide it. There we go. Make sure that's seated. Make sure you pay attention on the direction of this part. The spur, not spur. Bevel gear goes towards the long part of the axle here, so just make sure it goes in just like that. Now, 2 more of these straps, and we're going to need the diff cover. Okay. And then you got, make sure that you put these in the right way. There's on this side over here, if it focuses, there's a couple tabs that go right towards the outside of the diff housing. Drop those in. Switch bits. Just snug them down, and then we'll tighten them up by hand. Same as always. And then do the same on the other side. Take a 2mm apex, hex drive. Tighten them down. Make sure it's still running good. Looks like I might have lost a little bit of grease while I was. Just put a little bit more in one section and it'll spread through. Looks good. And then the cover, again, make sure the axial logo is facing the short side of the axle housing there. And just run in the 4 screws. And then you're done. And just do that twice. And I'll just tighten up all 4 of these screws, and then moving on to step 3.